in this particular workout. It's all designed to make your body a stronger body. So focus on the technique cues that I give you throughout, and just take your time when you're moving into them and listen to your body. Okay, some of them are a little bit trickier, some of them are more challenging than others. Okay, and you'll know that as soon as you start to do them. But I don't want anybody to get injured on these, so do take your time. And I'll show you a couple of modifications as we go along on some of the more difficult ones. You know the rules, guys. Okay, don't train in a confined space. Make sure that you're not injured when you do this workout, and you can rest and recover at any time. I'm going to just show you one full set of the moves after the warm-up, but you could do a couple of sets of these if you want. You know, it's entirely up to yourself. See how you go. It's a tough one. Okay, no music on this one, guys. You want to stick some music in the background, feel free to. So we start just walking forwards and then just rotating the arms. That's it. And then backwards with them. And then the other way. Little butt kicks as you walk forwards. A little high knees as you come backwards. Butt kicks and high knees. Let me just move this camera back a little bit. I feel like I'm disappearing off the screen here. There we go. It's a little bit better, I think. Torso twist side to side. Belt kicks. So we've got some tough upper body strength exercises to do. We've got some challenging leg ones, and we'll stick in a couple of tough core ones as well. What you'll find with these is, because we're using our body weight, the intensity is there very quickly. So don't think in terms of 20, 30, 40 repetitions of each one. Think in small numbers, 5 to 10. Swap sides on it, lean into it. Swap sides again, lean into it. Swap sides. Good, now come out to the side. Now make it more dynamic in the movement. Switch. Keep the legs nice and wide, reach forwards in between, to the toes, and then up. So we go forwards, in between, to the toes, and then rise. Little jog on the spot for me, back to those circles. All the way. Crossovers. Punch forwards. Bring the knees high. Keep the heels. Bring the knees high. And clip the heels. Flick them out. Jumping jacks. Mountain climbers. Belt kicks again. Should feel a little bit warmer. Little jump ropes. Big star jumps. Okay, just a couple of floor ones and we'll get cracking, guys. So child's pose to cobra. Child's pose to cobra. Just a few more in. Good, stay in that kneeling position now. I know you can do them off your knees, but just do push-ups on your knees to start with. We're just trying to ease ourselves in to the workout, because it's a warm-up at the end of the day. We want to save our energy for the hard stuff to come. Little kickbacks on one side. Little kickback on the other side. Whiz over onto your front. Little torso twists again. That back mobile. Straight arm pullovers. Okay, cool. Knee in, leg up. Knee in, leg up. We're going to hit these hip flexors in a bit. All I want. Last one, gang. And then finally, just a little tabletop bridge. She's great for just getting the hips going and just activating the glutes, as well as putting a little bit of pressure on your wrists, because on one or two of these today, you're going to feel it in those wrists a little bit. Okay, little bicycles, and I think we're ready to go, guys. Try and go the other way. Okay, tremendous. Right, so we start with some planche push-ups. We've done these before, they're not easy, alright, but they're a fantastic strength exercise. What you've got to do is you've got to lean forwards when you do these, and I want between 8 and 10 reps with perfect form, okay? As I've said in the past on some of these workouts, I can do push-ups dead fast all day, okay, and I could probably do 50 in one go, alright, but I'm not going to get 50 of these out, okay, we're looking to get 10 of them out, because we're going to go slow into it, we're going to go controlled into it, and we're going to get perfect technique, okay, and why do 50 when you can do 10 and achieve more? That's what I always say. Right, so we're in that strong push-up position, alright, now, depending on how far you can bend, alright, I'll show you from the side in a second as well, you've got to come down, and then you've got to come up, and then you've got to push up, alright, so from the side, it looks a little bit like this. So watch my body position. So I'm in that strong push-up position, then I lean forwards, and then I'm going to bend, and then I'm going to push, and I'm going to squeeze. Loads of different muscles doing their thing. Alright, we're going to go for 8 to 10 reps. Nice and steady. When you get to 7, 8, 9 and 10, it should be feeling demanding. If it's impossible, you can do them on your knees, no problem. But have a go. Just bend as far as you can. Push out of it, yeah? Alright, let's go. Let's do it. Toughies, I love these. Quality over quantity. Every day, even some days. Ooh. I'm happy with 8. Alright, good. So if you managed to get 10 out, fantastic, no problem. Okay, I probably could have got 10 out on myself, but I was happy with that. I was close to really feeling it. Alright, especially if you're doing a few rounds of these. Alright, trying to get 10 out and struggling with bad form is not advisable at all. Okay, well now we're going to do easy squats, but they're not that easy, these. So your feet together, they're only easy in that we've not got a barbell on our back, or we've not got weights in our hands. But what we're going to try and do, we're going to try and do the perfect lunge with the perfect arm raise. Okay, so you're going to have your arms up here like this, and then your palms back. Alright, and I'm going to try and push my shoulders right back. So they're not going to be here when I squat. I'm going to try and keep them close to my ears or further back. I'll show you from the front and the side. Normal hip width stance. Okay, and I'm going to go deep into my squat, nice and deep, and then I'm going to come out of it, like so. So from the side, looks like this, watch, arms are up, deep, and then I'm going to come out all the time. I'm going to be pushing back, because what I'm looking for is a straight back, which is really beneficial when you start to lift weights, okay, or when you start doing handstand training. Okay, so on this one, 8 to 12 reps. Perfect form, a little pause at the bottom. Let's go for it, kids. I'll just do a few from the side so I can see my own form. A little pause. So not only do you feel these in your legs, you feel them in your shoulders and your back muscles as well. Now some of you might want to bring your hands around the other way, okay, it's a little bit less uncomfortable. Still does the same thing, mind. I like to bring my palms forwards because it allows me to try and push my shoulders back, because when I'm in a handstand, I'm always doing this type of movement. And I've got tight shoulders as it is. So I'm always trying to develop that when I'm doing this little squat routine. Squeeze. Starting to get a bit warm as well now. De-layer in a minute. The other thing that you've got to be aware of on this one is that your heels got to stay on the floor. What we get a common fault is the heels lift up. Get them flat on the floor. If you're struggling, widen your stance just a little bit for me. We'll do one more. And relax. Woo. Tension in the shoulders and in the legs. Well, let me de-layer a little bit here. I'm getting warm. Right, okay, so now we can move back to the planche lean. So we did the planche push up. Now we're going to really focus on the lean. So we're going to try and push ourselves as far forwards as we can. So my heels, okay, are going to come all the way forwards. So I'll show you from the front and side. So like this, and we forward lean. So from behind, sorry, from the side, not from behind, from the side. Okay, normal push-up position, I engage, and I lean. As far forward as I can. You're going to feel it in your wrist, gang. Okay, so nice and steady. Best effort, engage this. Yeah, it's working here, but let's get it working here as well. All right, let's go for it. Ooh, these get you. Dig in, core tight. The more it's tight in the core, the quicker you're going to want to stop on this. Feet are together, pushing my heels forwards. Feel it in my wrists, forearms, shoulders, everywhere. Ooh. And relax. Ooh. Oh, they get you. Whiz over. Onto your bums, gang. Alright, take a little pause. L-sit holds. So the legs are going to be nice and straight. I'm going to lean back slightly. I'm going to point my toes towards the screen. Okay? So we've got that perfect posture. And then with my arms, what am I doing? Yeah, you guessed it, I am pulling right back. So I'm not here where it's easy, I'm offsetting it. Pulling it right back where it's really challenging. And more importantly, I'm engaging here, okay? All right, let's go for it. So the great thing about these strength workouts is they're short and they're effective. In that, you know, if we do like a circuit session and I do them all the time, I can go for a minute, I can go for 2 minutes, starting to feel it. With these ones, okay, when we focus on that perfect form, as I said earlier, they get you very quickly. There's loads of intensity there in the hip flexors on this one. Pointing the toes, I'm pushing back. My feet are off the ground. Hold and breathe. Tense the stomach. Ooh, get them. Ooh, get them, guys. A little bit longer. Push. Pushing them shoulders back. And relax. Ooh. Hip flexors, lower abdominals, and obviously the shoulders chucked in as well. Okay, next one, pike push-ups. Okay, I absolutely love these, but when they're done correctly, they're very, very tough. We're going to go into them slowly, and then we're going to push out of them slowly. I'll show you the front profile, and I'll show you the side profile, and I'll show you a couple of common mistakes that we make where there's a lack of shoulder strength. When you bend into these, just go steady, guys, okay? I've told you this one before, I think. All right, so let me show you from the front first. So you get that pike position, okay? My heels are off the ground, my head's tucked in, and I've got a nice pike position. And what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to bend my arms, and then I'm going to push out like so. Gonna just come in a little bit more, I think. So I'm gonna bend, and then I'm gonna push through. Now, if you can't get that range, or you think, oh, I don't think I can do that, just bend it a little bit, or just hold it in that position, just so there's tension there. The body will start to adapt, and your shoulders will become stronger without the need to lift 30 kilogram weights or whatever the weight might be. Yeah, not always have to lift weights. Let me just show you this on the side. So we're in like this. All right, I've got that nice pike position. I'll tuck my head in, and then my elbows come down to the side, and then I push out. Down to the side, and I push out. Okay. Now, common mistake on this one, that I'm showing you from the side, is when there's loads of tension and you're bending your arms, what will happen is you'll start to do a normal push-up, okay, because you're lacking that shoulder strength. Try your best not to do that. Try not to get back into a push-up position. Try and maintain that pike position when you do it. Okay, so on this one, 4 to 8 repetitions. The reps are low. Yeah, the reps are low because the intensity is at the top end of the intensity scale. Unlike a circuit session, which is at the bottom end of the scale. Other workouts may be in between. So the reps stay low for a reason. Nice and steady, 4 to 8. I'll crack on with them myself. All right, let's go, kids. Quality again, over quantity. Just move this mat a bit. Hard. Oh yes. Yes. Woo. Oh, I'm happy with them ones. Oh, there you get you. Good little pause. Oh man, I'm sweating a bit now. Okay. Take a little breather. With my back to the legs, this time we're going to do a squat hold. Okay, I'm just going to hold this one just until I start feeling a bit of tension, which probably for me will be about between 30 and 45 seconds. I'm still going to push my arms back. If you want to have your hands this way, I'm going to turn them this way, it's absolutely fine. So from the side, I'm sat into it like so. Alright, I'm going a little bit lower than that 90-degree point. Just going to sit into it a little bit more. Okay, we're just going to hold. Are we ready? Feet hip width apart. Pull the arms back. Lift the chest. Let's see what we get. Try and relax. Not easy when you're under tension, right? Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Shoulders are in, legs are in. Oh, and relax. Woo, woo. Okay, good. Back on the floor for me. All right, so we're going to do leg lifts now. Again, we've done these ones before, but we're going to slow them down. We're going to get real control in the movement. Okay, nice and steady. And at the top end, okay, we're going to hold, but we're going to try and push a little bit more to really challenge the playability in the hip flexors. So let me show you what I mean. So again, my toes, I'm not leaning too far back. Fingers are pointing forwards because I'm working on those wrists as well. Then I'm going to bring my feet up slowly. I'm going to squeeze squeeze, and then I'm going to slowly lower, like so. Now if this gets a little bit too much, you can bend your legs, or you can put your feet on the ground, but don't bend your legs too much, alright? Alright, let's go for this one. We'll go 6 to 10 reps. With that, don't forget the pause and the push up more at the top end. Alright, let's go. So don't rush it. Squeeze. That squeeze really hits home, gang. Whoa, you can feel like a little shake and a tremor. Alright, as you really challenge your flexibility on this one. And I'm on 4, and it starts to get me now. Oh, yeah. So when you do these quick, they are challenging, but they're miles easier. When you do them slow, miles harder. Ooh. Ooh. I'm going to do one more, I think. Keeping my toes pointed. I have to feel it in my abs. Oh, yes. And relax. Woo! Man, there you go. Alright, couple to do, okay? We're going to go back to the legs and do some single leg lunges. And then we're going to finish on this absolute killer on those hip flexors. Okay, so all it is a single leg lunge. So your back leg comes up and out, and then what I'm trying to do is trying to get that knee low to the floor, pause, and then I'm slowly coming out of it. Again, it's not one to rush. 6 to 8 on one side, 6 to 8 on the other side, okay? Let's go, guys. Again, it's a flexibility thing as well. Really challenging me hips. Some of you might get better, get your knee almost touching. I'm about 1 centimetre away there, I think. But that's just my flexibility. It's not as good. Ooh, all of the tension is there. Ooh, big time. Ooh. Okay, other side. Nice and deep. Oh, a little bit more range on this side. Oh, yeah. Come on, I'm going to do one more. Oh, I'm feeling that one. Relax. Ooh, okay, little shake off. Alright, so we conclude on this little real test of hip flexor strength. So the palms of the hand, the whole of the hand must be on the floor. Okay, so I'll show you from the side. See there on the camera. Hands are totally flat, they're not up. I'm not bridging. Okay, they're totally flat all of the time. So what you've got to try and do is you've got to try and have your hands totally flat. You've got to try and lift your feet off the ground. Now far back, it's dead easy, okay? So, you know, that's easy for me. As I set my hands further forwards while still maintaining my hands flat on the floor, it gets a lot harder. So what we're going to do is we're going to do one at a time. So we're going to lift up, hold, back down. Then a hand forwards, up, hold, back down. And we're going to keep going. Okay, and the challenge is to get as close to your knees as you can, or even beyond your knees. Now, it's going to go very tight here when that happens. So if it don't feel right, don't worry about it. And if you can't get up, great. I'm going to get to that point somewhere along my leg as well. All right, so we start where the hips are. Okay, up, hold, hands are flat, and then back down, nice and easy. One hand distance forwards, up, hold, and back down again, dead easy for me. Another hand forward, starts to get a little bit interesting now as I get closer to my knees. Core engaged, up, hold. Ooh, you'll see my face starting to change now. That one got me a little bit, especially my hip flexors. Another hand, big deep breath, up, hold. Oh man, now it's getting even more interesting. I'm going to go for in line with the knees. Super hard, 1, 2, 3. I've not got much more on this one, I don't think. Who's with me? Okay, I'm going to go another hand forwards. So I'm forwards of my knees now. Oh man, I got cramp in my shoulder then. I'm going to try a fraction more, just for the challenge. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it's not going. Oh no, it won't go. Okay, so I found that point. You've probably found it a little bit earlier, unless you've done gymnastics in the past. Oh, okay, great. So that's a little strength workout for you. Okay, not going to do any stretching now. Okay, I've sent you quite a few stretching workouts. So do a little stretch after this one. You can do a couple of rounds of this, no problem. If you want to increase the number of repetitions, you can do that too. But remember, this is all about quality rather than quantity. Okay, and it's got nothing to do with burning 1,000 calories. Okay, because I always say if you're burning 1,000 calories, you've got to eat 1,000. Okay, especially if you want to start shedding fat weight off your body. So this one, it's all purely about strengthening the body. Enjoy it, gang, and I'll see you all later.